Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. Today it's me, Brigitte, who will bring you into my world, the amazing world of weaving. Warning! This is not a tutorial on how to set up your loom or how to weave. But stay with me even if you don't weave, because with this video I want to bring awareness of all the time and work that goes into hand weaving a simple scarf or a dish towel. Then maybe, and I said maybe, after this video you'll be able to answer the very question that many of you ask me many times, which is, how long does it take to weave a scarf, or how long does it take to weave a dish towel? So weaving is one thing, but it goes way beyond than just sitting on the loom and weave. There's a lot happening before and after as well. So in order to be able to try and answer that question, how long does it take to weave a dish towel, I had an idea, so I downloaded a chronometer, a timer on the laptop, and every time I'm gonna work on my loom for the new project, I will start the timer, and every time I stop for any reason, then I'm gonna stop the timer. So I will be able to show you every part of the process quickly, but as well show you how much time it took me, and then at the end we'll have a better idea. So first, the design. You have to choose what project you want to weave and the design of it, because that will determine the length and the width of your warp, the colors, the density, what kind of fiber you want to use. So you can spend hours and hours on a weaving software, changing the pattern, trying colors. Personally, I love this part, and I can spend hours and hours playing on my weaving software, trying patterns, colors, but this part I don't take into consideration on the total hour at the end, because really, well, that can be a never-ending process, because I can have fun for hours. And once you know what you want to do, then you have to make some calculation to know how much fiber you'll need. And there's many details to take into consideration, like shrinkage, take up. I won't go into detail, but about the calculation as well. But let's say if you want a 19-inch wide dish towel and you only set up 19-inch wide on your loom, you will probably end up with a dish towel that is about 15-ish wide. Not what you plan for, so you have to be aware of those elements. So once you know how much you need, you order it if you don't have it at home already. So my loom is set for direct or sectional warping. So we can see that we have the bar, and every section is 1 inch wide. So I won't go into detail about the other possibility, but that's what we're going to work with today. So for sectional warping, I need as much bobbin as I set the density of my fabric to be. Here's 24. So for sure that ordering 24 of those bobbin will be expensive. So there's a trick. We work with those bobbin. So I have 24 of those, and I will split the color I need onto those bobbins. Also, I want to mention the density is determined by the type of fabric that I want to weave and the kind of thread I'm going to use. So for example, a light fabric with small thread will be maybe 20 thread per inches, maybe less if the thread are bigger. For my dish towel, I use cotton that it's called the sizes 2/8, and get a nice density with that kind of cotton for a dish towel that will perform really well. My setting is always 24 thread per inches, but if I would like to have a stronger fabric for other reasons, I could go to up to 28 thread per inches. I am setting my warp at 22 inches wide because at the end I want about 19 inches wide, and as I explained earlier, because it's gonna shrink, and it's going to be 24 thread per inches, as I said, and I'm gonna put 30 yard long, so I'll be able to do mini dish towel and a couple of scarf through it. So 22 inches wide times 24 thread per inch, I will have 528 thread who will be side by side on my loom when I'll be done. Because I warp direct, I mean I warp every inch, one after the other one, I need to prepare my 24 bobbins for the first section I'm gonna warp. Because I warp sectional, that means I warp every inch, one after the other one. So I need to prepare my 24 plastic bobbin for the section I'm gonna warp. So I'll place the color in order as according to the design I did, which I will show you after that. And get my 24 plastic bobbin, and I'll put 30 verge on every one of them, and then I'll have to place those bobbin in order on a special stand that I'm gonna show you. But know that if I was going to put only one color on my loom, let's say black, that will be way easier and way faster, but less interesting in my opinion. I am a color person and I love to put more into it, so that's why often in my work I work with shading and different kind of gradient, so where sometimes every inches is different. So the step I'm doing right now, I could be doing it just once and do the entire loom. But if every inches has different color, I have to go back to step 0 with those 24 bobbin, change the color, and go on again. Yes, it makes the warping process more long, but I think at the end it's a good reward. It's worth it. So this is the software I'm using called WeavePoint. Here is the project I'm going to weave, put on my loom. So you can see that this is a gradient. So yes, I'll have a lot of work to do, but I'm up to it. And I'm gonna show you closer. Here is the place where I select the color, and I can change the color wherever I want by clicking it here and then putting the red wherever I want. I won't change it. Every section here, 24, that's 24 thread, so this is 1 inches. This is another inches. So here is the color order that I will follow to set up the loom. So for the blue, we can see that the first 3 inches are the same, so that's gonna help me. But then it changed. So I'm gonna have to here do a change of color and here as well. So here and there as I go, then I will make the work that I have to do. And it goes to the center and then entering into the red orange part till the end, et voila. So you can see that it could be fun and we can spend hours playing with that. So when my design was decided and I had to check if I had any of the color that I was going to use, so I realized that I had a lot of enough color for doing the center of my piece, which is mostly dark purple, black and dark blue. So we are going to start with the center of the warping. So here's what I need to start doing the bobbins. So yeah, my yarn and a little stand to put the bobbin on, and then that will go on the floor. There we go. And then this is the counter I need, so because I need to put 30 yard, but now I know, we know that the 3 inches in the middle are the same, so 30 yard times 3, that is going to go on the bobbin. And this is like a sewing machine, take a spin, round. All right, so here we go. I think it's about time to start the timer making the bobbins. Let's get started. So this is where I'm going to attach the bundle for the yarn, and here is the center. So I know that those 3 sections are the one we're going to start with, the black, and then the other one can be done after, no problems. Here we have the 24 bobbins I need to start, and I said 24, but I had enough, so I don't have to really use 24 of those, so that's great. So now every one of those in order, we have to bring them, pass them through the reed, the first one, and then the second one. And this is called a tension box, and that's gonna help me feel every section one by one. yard I have. Every time I start anew, I have to put it back to 0. And then we're gonna put 30 yard on this section. Here we are. We have our 30 yard. Now we're gonna cut and do the next one. So 3 sections in the middle, they are done. So now I'll be able to take those bobbin away and start over again with the next color. I'll see if I start with the red or the blue. Working on the next section. Here we go. All the bobbins are prepared in order. Let's put them on the support.